3 through 8 and high school will be taking place in the PARCC exams, their annual assessment in English language and arts and math. And there's been a lot of discussion back and forth about the effectiveness and the necessity of the PARCC exams. And joining me now on the Miller Lite Jersey Central Newsmaker hotline, this is somebody who works with students and children every day, and somebody who's kind of right in the front lines. She is a middle school English teacher who is in Beverly City School in Burlington County, New Jersey. It is Larissa Druding, who is with us here on WCTC. Larissa, good morning. It's Bert Barron. How are you?
Hello, good morning. Thanks for having me.
I guess we got you before the first bell of the day rings in your school there, right?
Correct.
All right. Well, thanks for taking some time to talk about this. You're a teacher, Larissa. Larissa, you're a New Jersey teacher. I thank you for what you offer 12 months a year and making Jersey a great place to grow up and learn. What's your assessment of this PARCC exam? Good thing, a bad thing, somewhere in the middle? Give me a take of a real New Jersey teacher.
Well, I have to be honest with you. When it was first brought up in 2015, I was, a little bit nervous because I know, for example, back in 2015, students had to take the PARCC twice. And it, was very long. But I have to say, I think the state did a great job. They listened to the feedback. They realized that having it twice a year was too much. Since then, it's been once a year. And even this year, they dropped some of the testing times. I know, like for my middle school students, the English is going from 110 minutes to 90 minutes, per session. So I have to commend the state, for listening to our feedback.
What do you think about the opt-out component that's built into this, where if a parent doesn't want their son or daughter to be taking this test, they simply opt out and don't take it? Is that something that needs to be addressed?
Yeah, it definitely sends a negative message. Every year one of my students will be like, well, I heard, but I have to say, in past years, yes, it comes up, and I think the numbers, though, it's incredibly small. I just think it grows some media attention. The vast majority of students do take it, and, they need to take it for the feedback that the PARCC gives. Like my son next year, he's going to be in third grade. He's going to be taking the PARCC. I would want to know what does my child need to work on. I would want that feedback, because I want to move him forward. And I understand that his day-to-day activities of report cards and homework, of course that gives me feedback. But to have a standardized test, that to me is very helpful.
Well, isn't there already tests that are in place now? I mean, I grew up here in Jersey. I went to the public schools in Morris County, and I can remember getting my number 2 pencil out and coloring in the little circles or filling in the little boxes and taking tests with that way. Are kids over tests by your estimation, Larissa, or this is still a test that has real value to it?
Yeah, you know what? Those little Scantron sheets.
Scantron.
I haven't seen those in 20. Yep.
That's the one. Scantron. I couldn't think of the name. Scantron. Right.
Yes. I haven't ever. The PARCC test. It's not. 20 years ago, everything was like, even 10 years ago, tests were direct computation, math, what's, 2 plus 2. But now it's not like that. The students, think of the world we live in. They need to be with technology. They have to have, higher level thinking skills. Like the writing is more analytical. It's not just, here's a picture. What's happening in this picture? Mm-hmm. It's really about citing evidence, and it's really getting the children, more prepared, for college readiness. So I think that this test has grown, with time, and it's what's needed. The feedback that this test gives, it's going to tell me very specifically, what skills they excel in, and very specifically what skills they need to improve on. And then as a teacher, I look at that, and that's what drives my instruction. It's not turn to page 19, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That's not how education is anymore. Yeah,
you're right. And how many years for you, Larissa, as a teacher here in Jersey?
19 years.
Good for you. Wow. Awesome. That's really great. And talk about the district where you teach in. You're in Burlington County, and I have to admit, I had never heard of Beverly City until I had a chance to I talked to someone who gave me the opportunity to speak to you today. You're kind of like on the Delaware River. Is it is it a blue collar
Correct.
town, white collar town? What kind of city is this?
Yeah, we are 70% of our population is below the poverty level.
Wow.
100%
Okay.
of our students actually get, free lunch. But I have to say, I've never heard of Beverly before my superintendent,
Right.
Elizabeth Giacobbe, brought me in. And I even live in Burlington County, and I'd never heard of it.
Wow.
But
Okay.
we are a small can-do school. We actually were named a Lighthouse District by the State Board of Education. We're leading the way of others.
Awesome.
We were also recognized as a National Title I Distinguished School. Basically, the state took notice of, wow, look at your, population, and the achievement gains that we have made, are unheard of.
That's
So,
awesome.
I think the feedback's helping us.
You probably saw this and said, "Oh, don't they mean Bordentown or something or Burlington? What's this Beverly?" I thought it was a different state when I first saw this, but all right, well, good stuff. So the testing begins next week. Everything's on schedule to go for the PARCC test next week.
Yes, what's the beauty of PARCC is the school districts they give you like a 5-week window.
Okay.
So every administrator can kind of say when they want the PARCC, but for our school, we're doing it in the next week and a half. But correct, it's starting Monday.
All right, good stuff. Well, Larissa Druding from Beverly City School in Beverly City, New Jersey in Burlington County. Thanks for the time today, and thank you for your years as a teacher here in New Jersey. It really makes a big difference, and thank you for the time this morning, all right?
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for the kind words. Have a great day.
You as well. Thank you very much. All right, Jersey Central.